Президент Российской Федерации Владимир Владимирович Путин.
The 10th Congress is a jubilee. I won't talk about sad things. I won't talk about the key rate. I won't talk about the need for long-term funding or about strengthening the ruble. We meet regularly with many of you, and everyone knows that we discuss these matters with the government and the central bank. I will say that despite all the difficulties of recent years, domestic machine builders are operating in challenging conditions, including a breakdown in communication with some foreign partners and external pressure from unfriendly countries. Nevertheless, under these circumstances, Russian companies, their leaders and employees are demonstrating flexibility and the ability to adopt non-standard approaches. By reorganizing logistics, replacing a number of components and developing their own original scientific and technological solutions, they have not only maintained continuous operations, but, in a number of cases, have secured new positions both domestically and abroad. Industrial output in Russia in 2025 was 12% higher than in 2021. What does this mean? First of all, our industry, science and education have enormous potential. This provides a solid foundation for our sovereign development, for high-quality economic growth, for the creation of a proactive economy and modern jobs to ensure the country's defense capabilities and boost high-tech exports. Secondly, the strategic approach we adopted not so long ago is proving its worth. Rather than copying others, we aim to set trends in the market and develop new types of competitive products, including high-quality goods, including aircraft, railways, agricultural machinery, other equipment, the creation and accelerated implementation of industrial robots, digital platforms and autonomous systems, and artificial intelligence technologies. Projects that stimulate demand for such products are being launched and will continue to develop. Of course, we will continue to support them. I know that many believe the tools offered by the government may not be enough, but they do exist, and many, including those present in this room, use these tools very successfully. At the same time, I would like to emphasize once again that by strengthening our technological sovereignty, we do not intend to isolate ourselves. On the contrary, we intend to create and expand mutually beneficial alliances with other countries to support the initiatives of foreign partners who use Russian machinery, equipment, and technological platforms. This combination of the intellectual and resource potential of different countries based on the principles of mutual respect for interests will open up additional opportunities for the Russian scientific research community, industrial enterprises, and the service sector, which I have already mentioned. Life itself, the challenges we have faced, have proven the validity of the argument that we need to produce critically important products independently, to hold the technological keys to all production that is fundamentally important for the economy, for improving people's lives, and of course for the security of the state. At the recent St. Petersburg Economic Forum, a number of principles were outlined on which we will strengthen our sovereignty in the field of defense and security, including the widest possible implementation of the best technological and organizational innovations, for which we must constantly analyze not only our own experience but, of course, the best foreign experience as well. Another key principle is to increase the speed of decision-making, action, and production. But this is the fundamental problem. I think we have been facing this for centuries, without any exaggeration. But we need to pay special attention to this. Speed, decision-making, and implementation are extremely important. We have no right to lag behind in these areas, neither compared to our partners nor our competitors. The time frame from the initial idea to the final product must be drastically reduced, as is already the case in many civilian sectors. At the same time, I repeat, we need to move away from the formal division of the companies into the defense industry complex and the civilian segment, and from the artificial restrictions that prevent us from quickly mastering new, effective production solutions. I am confident that our people will also help in putting these principles into practice. We fully support our heroes who have served in a special military operation. They are highly experienced individuals who can quickly find solutions to the tasks at hand, who are well versed in the tactics of using weapon systems on the front line, and who know what their comrades in arms need on the line of contact. I call on the government, the relevant ministries and company leaders to actively support the integration of such people into domestic industry and other industrial sectors. We need concrete action here, the expansion of vocational training programs, work placements and employment opportunities. Yes, these men are fighting and proving their worth. We need to support them. We need to seek out talented people. There are many talented people. I meet them, believe me. Talented, modern, well-rounded people. We need to seek them out, find them, and help them.
You like this video? Then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.